Hit your
Which is
button.
a quick bite.
Oh, there it is.
Rowan's not
There it
sure.
is. Rowan's not sure.
Shit.
Mercedes, I don't know what those mushrooms are, but they're probably not good for you. Maybe you could make your owl eat one.
Oh,
A little
no,
bit.
he doesn't like mushrooms.
Well, is she gonna leave or is she just gonna stand there?
She's gonna leave.
All right.
Jeez.
Rowan's worried. She just doesn't want to admit it.
Right,
Right.
guys, there's actually like some form of statues up that way. Fuck knows what they are, but I won't fucking look.
Well, they're statues.
Can't even see Flack. How? Wait, where is he?
He's right here.
Fucking right here.
Oh, I thought he moved up here somewhere.
Yeah.
I did. I came back.
Oh,
Oh yeah, Mercedes has a lower range of vision than you guys. She doesn't have dark vision.
Why would we need dark vision? It's the middle of the day.
storm.
Storm.
Sandstorm.
But yeah, I'm going to. You should have at least 60 feet of range here. So.
Rowan chalks it up to probably being like some sort of temple or something. I don't think we should be spending any more time here. We've got a mission, and then
I'm in
doesn't
Well,
look
if
like
it-
we're going to get anything by staying longer.
I'm in
Well, if it's a temple, I think we should check it out.
treasures, money, loot.
Realizing she's going to lose out to the majority, Rowan just gestures to Flack to lead the way.
Yay! Okay, this way. There's a nice building there if you want to check it out. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can't see the entrances to these buildings. I'm just.
Alright, be careful. There's a fucking whacking great hole there.
Yep, there is a walking like 20 feet across almost hole there. And you can almost hear some wind kind of rushing into the hole. Some of the sand around the area is kind of trickling in like a cascade. Yes, you can see the backs of statues. And as you look at them from behind, some of the statues appears to be leaning back and have their arms up.
I wanted
they
to
are so...
building here.
Yep. Right. As you look around, Rowan, you see a few more well-standing pieces of furniture, and there is a desk kind of in the middle of the room, and shelving that is kind of split along the middle, along the back walls. I'll say with that perception, you notice a glint of something towards the back of the room.
All right, I go to investigate.
I will go check out the statues.
All right.
You want me to do an investigation check?
No, it's easy enough with 18. You've seen it. I'll just do Rowan first, real quick, and then we'll jump over to Vanessa, to Mercedes. As you kind of dig around the room, this little glint, and you see what appears to be a goblet, a silver goblet.
Pick it up.
Just gonna pick it up, and you realize it is not a goblet. It is a prize. It is a cup with a very nicely stylized handles to the sides, and has a placard on the front. You speak Dwarvish, right?
Do I speak Dwarvish?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
All right. Yep, you managed to make out the letters. They are faded by time, but you can make a few words. Best drinker in Gumada.
Oh, it's like a trophy.
Yes, trophy. That's what I was trying to say.
So Gumada, I can infer, is the name of this little settlement?
Maybe have come from another place.
I take it with me. Actually, I kind of want to investigate the desk, get a feeling of who might have lived here.
As you move over to the desk and begins to check it, most of the drawers have been pulled and they are missing. And there's actually a side panel to the desk that has been pried open. And you see it was a nice space to maybe hide a coin purse or something along those lines, but it's now fully empty. You do notice on this panel there are these 4 elongated marks kind of coming down from the top to midway.
Like a scratch mark?
Like a scratch mark.
Alright, I take my trophy and I go out to meet the rest of them.
Alright, while you were doing that, while you were doing that, Mercedes looking at the statues, and you notice
Specifically, I want to try and determine if these were once people turned to stone. So I was going to try an Arcana check while I'm over there investigating.
Let me describe them first.
Sure.
You see the back line here, those who you saw first, leaning back, hands up, covering the face, and frightened expressions on their faces. These appear to be 2 women with a small child to their side. The ones just in front of them have their hands to their sides, kind of up to the chest, and are leaning back as well. And you look at them, they have a surprise expression on their face.
Don't fucking...
The frontmost line have have somewhat of smiling expressions, but a couple of them are kind of like raised eyebrows, wide eyes. The ones directly at the front, one of them has a calm expression, has both hands in front of them. The
like
other, kind of on their lap, on their waist, or stomach. The one here is leaning forward and has both hands thrown forward. And at the very front is a small statue.
The one Barnaby was sitting on?
Yes, of a child that has both hands forward and is holding something in its hands.
Oh dear.
Well.
Oh.
So as Mercedes is checking all of this out, Flack and Rowan finally makes it out of the building.
Well, I would like to continue with my Arcana check to see if this is like the result of some kind of spell, and then I will check out what that child has in its hands.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check while Rowan, you were going to say something to Flack.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be walking towards where Mercedes is going while showing Flack what I have found in there. And then I say passingly, like, didn't that job flyer say we were looking for a home of dwarves? And then she like shows him the trophy in Dwarvish, and she's like, well, this doesn't prove that only dwarves lived here, but it's a hint.
It is a hint. Hey, I want to know what's this hole. I want to chuck something down and see how deep it is.
As Flag throws a stone from the ground down there, and you're waiting for the sound of it hitting. Mercedes, yes, you can tell by the expressions, the way that they were frozen, these individuals were magically encased in stone.
All right, and what about the item that the child has in its hands?
What the child has on its hands appears to be this U-shaped, cracked and dried leather construction of some kind. It is U-shaped, it is about 2 feet wide, and from one end to the other about 4 feet, and has what appears to be just bits of more leather kind of flaking from the bottom and the back of it. Flag, as you're waiting for the sound,
Yep.
nothing yet. It's been 30 seconds.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck that. It was like, yeah, we don't go down there.
Oh, it is also a sandstorm, and you're listening for a rock.
Oh,
Well, we're never gonna go.
face palm.
I will
Rowan,
Try
in
it.
this building?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Marcel.
Yeah, I will go with her as well. To help her look.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, go ahead,
right.
Mercedes.
Advantage on perception.
Should I do it?
Investigation in this case.
Oh fuck. My bad.
Yeah, for traps, it's investigation. For other things, to find details, it's perception. But you don't need it to. You don't need it to make it in every room. I can just describe things.
Okay.
I will ask if you need a perception. I will just Dan, you had a question.
No, I was going to say I was going to try and take the leather thing from the child statue.
Okay, so you kind of pull it. It breaks where the child is kind of holding it from underneath, but you have it.
Great.
It's not tracy. In this room, in this building, there is a cage, kind of filling the middle of the room.
Fucking creepy.
It's rusted. The front of it is open, and there are a few other implements around the room. Placards made of wood, hidden somewhat by the sand. A few broken spears and just eaten up longbows that are well beyond repair. I should mention that these were Mercedes is a hill that rises about 10 feet off the ground.
I walk over to the placards and wipe the sand off in an attempt to read them.
They have no signs, no writing on them. They do have they do have these little holes around in a circular manner around the center of them. They look like shields, the placards.
They look like shields?
Like shields made of wood. Some of them appear to be like shields, other like circles. One is an elongated rectangle.
Oh, could be an armory.
They were keeping something very dangerous in here. And it looks like it escaped.
Well, it's either an armor. It's either something to hold stuff, like evil people, or
Rowan
something
goes to
to
talk to
store weapons.
Mercedes.
And matter of fact, yeah, I go the same route because I saw them and I want to have a look. What are they?
Flag.
Rowan asked Mercedes, do you think it's possible that this could have been done by a magical beast?
Oh, it's possible. These statues were once living people, and they were all turned to stone at once. And I found this, and I have no idea what this is. The thing I took from
Do you think it'd be the cause of it?
Do I know what it is, Joe? By looking at it?
Roll an intelligence check.
Like
it
straight up
will make sense
intelligence?
for you to. Yeah, just intelligence. All right.
Nice.
And you actually remember having seen something like this, not to this size. A traveling troupe came through town years ago, and they had different animals for sale. One of them, an eagle, and the eagle had its eyes covered with this little helmet. The shape and the way there are little leather straps kind of hanging from the ends and bottom of it appears like it was affixed to something.
Oh my god.
What?
Rowan turns to the rest of the group and she's like, I think I know what happened. Rowan gestured towards the room that Flack and her just came out of, and she said there was a large cage in there, large enough to hold a large and dangerous beast.
Oh.
And if you're saying that it's possible that it did this, let me back up. What you're holding was meant to cover the eyes of the creature that presumably did this.
That's fucking massive.
If the
then.
child, it doesn't necessarily have to be massive as long as it's dangerous.
Well, the thing I'm holding is like 4 feet long.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's fucking huge.
Rowan's like, that's not the point. The point is not that it's huge. The point is that once they removed the bindings from his eyes, the beast turned everyone to stone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right at this very spot.
So what was it?
That's a good question.
I want to meet it.
Mercedes, do you know? Do you know anything about a creature that could do this? I'm not too familiar with magical beasts.
Yeah, Vanessa can roll. No, sorry. Mercedes can roll an Arcana check. I'll have Vanessa roll a history check.
Nope.
Yeah,
not
can't
surprised
really
at all.
recall. Yeah, can't really recall anything.
Can I do it?
I don't know of any creatures that can do this. Just archmages.
Would actually
Well,
Flack know? Would it be a mountainous or something?
No, Flag wouldn't have any point of reference for something like this.
I say we get out of here because it's obvious that creature is on the loose and could potentially be anywhere.
Yeah, and I'm regretting throwing a stone down the hole.
Yeah, Flag, Mercedes, and Rowan, roll me perception checks.
Fuck, it's here, isn't it?
Oh, hell.
Right.
All right, well,
What is wrong with
Roll.
Mercedes?
okay, my job is to see things and disarm
You
traps.
see
Yeah, I'm meant to.
past the top statue
These
of the
rolls
hill.
are
Something
perfect for
catches your
Mercedes.
attention. Yeah.
Sorry, hold on, Dan. Joe, something grabs my attention from up here.
Yeah, something catches your attention up here. You are at the bottom of the hill, but you can still see something kind of being moved around by the sand, by the wind. You'll have to get up there to get more detail.
Okay, I turn to the rest of the party and I say, stay here.
Well, Barnaby's already up there. Does he see anything worth
that's
Roll me a
reporting?
perception check. Nothing is moving threateningly for Barnaby, but roll me a perception check. So, yeah, that's good as well. Barnaby sees something, but doesn't report it to Mercedes.
Oh,
Okay.
he's a bitch.
Oh no, that's perfectly fitting.
Wow. I don't actually
can I roll
listen
for-
to Rowan. I will go up there as well.
Fucking God. I'm gonna roll for stealth and approach the thing. Flack can't see it, so I don't know where the fuck he's going.
You told me to stay. I don't want to stay.
Where
if
are
you're
you
going
going?
somewhere, and so I'm coming with you.
All right. If you're trying to not be heard, Rowan, you can make a stealth check with advantage. If you are trying to not be seen, it will be just a straight stealth check.
Wait, I want to do what with advantage?
If you want to move without making much noise, stealthily with no noise, it will be a stealth check with advantage. If you don't want to be seen, it will be a straight stealth check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with advantage. I don't want to be seen or heard because I don't know what's up there.
Yeah.
You can move slowly, being covered by the wind, but you're not moving in a way that you want to be seen. You're moving in a way that you want to be heard.
Correct. I don't want to be heard.
Yeah.
So yeah, roll a stealth with advantage.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll
So
do the
great.
same.
All right.
Thank God.
Alright. Advantage or non-advantage?
And yeah, advantage. The two of you move slowly, kind of moving off the side, kind of keeping an eye out. What you see here, what caught your attention, Rowan, is four. There is this streak already covered by the sand. There is a chunk of flesh on the ground, rotten to quite an extent, but with still flakes of fur coming from it.
Would it be a nature or a survival check if I wanted to figure out if I know the beast that it came from?
It's not enough information to kind of make out that with a check just yet.
Got it.
But it is still there on the ground. It's not fresh by any means.
Right.
But seeing it and following with your kind of sight, you see on the steps there are scratch marks, smaller than the ones that you saw on the desk before. But they appear to be pretty repeating, from what you can tell. And they appear to all come from the same kind of beastie.
We should definitely not stay here. I walk back down the hill. I think the beast has been staying here. I think this is where he feeds. And eventually it's going to come back and turn us all to stone.
Not if we protect our eyes.
And as you turn around, Mercedes' face is just fully surrounded by the thing. And actually, Mercedes, looking at it from inside, you see the mask has 4 little indentations in the inside. Hello, Poof.
Sorry.
Hello.
Hey.
Flack looks at Mercedes and just laughs.
What are the indentations for?
Not really any idea. They are just 4, one on each side of the mask.
Okay, great.
Rowan says, all kidding aside, it's time to go.
Yeah.
I'm keeping the mask.
She seems fine with that. Rowan wants to get the fuck out of here.
Give me a moment, Vanessa. Poof, welcome.
Oh,
Can you hear us, Poof?
she's muted. She probably getting herself some coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to explain what has happened. Whenever she can hear us, they can hear. All right. Are you in the right space of mind?
Yes.
Right. The group woke up, walked for a few hours, and found this old abandoned settlement. You found that most of the buildings here are empty and filled with sand. You found a sign that no one could read, and you found a series of statues looking up to this hill, as well as a cage and a mask.
It is a big beast.
Nice.
And a giant hole.
Beast that can turn people to stone by looking at them.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
If Rowan has anything to say about it.
I can't see anything.
Oh my god.
You turn and you bumped into one of the statues.
I just can't.
Fuck, Jesus. Fucking. What the fuck am I saying? This fucking. Wow.
I might need some help.
I put my hand on Mercedes' shoulder and guide her. I was like, this way.
She's not gonna take it off?
Right.
Well, not if there's some creature around here that can turn us to stone.
Oh, fuck. Well, I'm guiding you, by the way. I'll just put my hand on your shoulder and rock like, yeah, this way.
Flock is gonna deal with this shit?
Hmm?
It would
Nothing.
probably be best to have Mercedes put her hand on your shoulder and just follow.
How about I just fucking pick you up?
Well, she doesn't weigh
Bigger than-
much.
Joe, should you do a strength check?
No. If she wants to, if she's not going to resist being carried, you can just put her on her shoulder.
Oh,
Well,
come on then.
I mean, I would much rather walk, but okay.
Well, you can't fucking see and you don't want to take that bloody thing off.
Just
don't want you
point me in the direction of the monster when it shows up.
It's not gonna show up because we're leaving.
Yeah, Flack is kind of wanting to resist, but...
You say that now.
Yeah.
Resist what?
Resist leaving because he wants to fight it.
Oh, well then Rowan will leave you here to fight it.
Yeah, that's the only thing. He doesn't want to do it alone.
She's pretty fucking adamant about, being a level 2 and not fighting
A Gorgon?
giant beast.
Or
Who knows
Basilisk?
Yes, a fucking basilisk.
Oh, fucking basilisk. Yeah, fucking snake things. Yeah.
Especially something that can turn you to stone and has young to protect.
Well, we don't know if
fuck
it has
that.
young.
He definitely said smaller scratch marks.
Oh, you right.
No, I said different scratch marks to the ones I saw before.
Oh,
Oh, different. I thought you said the same.
Well, why would it
Similar.
attack a desk?
Oh, what?
That's what I can't put together.
Who would it attack?
It's the scratch marks I originally thought were from thieves' tools because they opened a secret drawer in the desk where one would keep valuables. So I assume that's because the town had already been looted. I didn't stop to think that maybe the beast attacked a desk. Because, I mean, why?
Mercedes, as you are walking along blinded, and you hear in your mind, that one looks tasty.
Ooh, Barnaby found something.
Look for Barnaby.
So, since I'm not using my senses anyway, I'm just going to look through Barnaby's and see what he sees.
I said, sitting on the edge of one of the balustrade walls to the side, and you see it looking down to what appears to be a skeleton poking from the sand, and it has this a marsupial. The word is escaping me. That's not possum. A whistle. A whistle kind of scoring between a rear cage of this half-hidden skeleton.
A whistle?
Okay.
Let me roll a perception check for the whistle.
So, there's a skeleton there, and what else? I'm sorry?
A whistle that sees Barnaby and begins to run away.
Yeah.
Weasel.
Weasel.
Yes, whistle.
Okay. Barnaby will chase the weasel.
Right. Roll me an attack roll for Barnaby.
Hmm.
14. Yep. Just hits, and the owl comes down with a and digs its talons around the neck of the whistle. Just kind of. I love you hear this sound.
Oh.
I'm guessing your bird caught something.
Yep, sure did. Lunch.
Let's hope it's edible. No, for all of us. Right then, shall we move on? And pray to God that we're not going to get attacked. Even though Flack actually wants to. Flack really wants to fight that bloody thing. Really, really does.
Well, that's why Rowan exists. To stop him from doing anything stupid.
Well,
Dwarf
you're not
would like to challenge.
stopping Mercedes from doing stupid things.
I
Yeah,
challenge
really,
them.
she should be the one we're more worried about.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, at the moment she can't really do anything stupid because she's on my shoulders.
No, don't you
Oh,
challenge me.
underestimate her.
Well, if you want to click yourself off, then you can make a strength check.
Or ask nicely.
I'd ask why. You can't see.
Alright, he changed maps. That means we made it out alive. You congrats.
Yay!
No, I was just giving the opportunity if you wanted to look into the skeleton, but yeah. If you guys want to go ahead.
There was a skeleton!
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, come on!
Mercedes didn't tell anyone about the skeleton.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright. Good to know.
So, when we get out of there, whatever, I'll eventually take the mask off and start walking again.
Alright.
I wanted to fight that thing. Was if we actually set up...
It was a weasel. Barnaby got it. End of story.
Yeah, but Joe said he...
I told Mercedes
didn't
what.
say
Yeah, Mercedes didn't say anything, so yeah. It was a misunderstanding from my side. So, as you guys push on, you make it to the later hours of the day. The sun starts to hide in the horizon. Are you going to settle for the night or push for another couple of hours?
Rowan's not tired. She wants to keep going.
Yeah, I'm not tired at all. Because we didn't fight anything.
Although, if settling down means getting ready to fight, I do have work at 2, so...
No. It's a random thing that happens if I roll the dice.
Oh yeah,
Not
no, I
something
know
that
it's like a random
happens.
encounter. I'm just saying, like if that's when we know, if we're gonna get in a fight, I'm not gonna be able to be on Roll20 for too much longer, so I wouldn't be too much help.
Right. No problem. Where did I leave my D20? What if, do you guys want to push for another hour of travel down the road?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Thought it.
Right. I really did misplace my fucking D20. Jesus Christ. Right. So you guys can make it for another 3 miles of travel, but I am going to need everyone to roll me a con save.
Oh, fuck.
Not my forte.
My forte. Oh. Yep, I forgot to click it on normal.
It's okay. The first roll is the first roll, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
This
can't
was
believe
pretty
I fucked up on the con save though. It's fucking 14.
14's not a fuck up. That probably passes.
Yeah, but I got a 7.
And I have to. And
So
I
that
can
was a
save
7.
from Ethan.
From
No.
exhaustion, yeah?
Yes. You guys, as you push through, most of you are fine. Isa hasn't made this longer trek in a long time, so she is kind of a little winded after the next hour of travel.
Who's that?
It is night. Isa has a point of exhaustion.
Oh, I'm not a fucking carrier.
No,
No,
you
you
can't push for another hour of travel or settle down for the night. The moon is already out.
You said
Let's settle down.
Yeah, so
you said Mercy is winded, right?
Isa is.
Isa. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was who she rolled. That was who he rolled for.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
she
Yeah,
fucked.
failed.
She got
Crit failed, so she's exhausted. So we need
Yeah,
to
let's rest.
All right. Who is looking for a place to rest?
I shall.
Barnaby!
Sure.
Barnaby, roll a survival check.
What did he tell us?
Oh, survival. Nope. Not gonna work.
Barnaby looks around and there is a tree. And a few points off the road, there is a dry, dead tree kind of inclinated to the side, and there is nothing around the tree for 40, 50 feet.
Well, Barnaby found where he would like to sleep for the night.
All right, somebody help me pick camp. I guess that's become my job.
I will. I've got a survival +3.
I got +4, so I beat you.
Rare.
So it's a fight here. Right. Rowan looks past the tree about 200 feet
Oh, what
past
the
it. There is a small drop on the terrain,
fuck? Sakes, hang on.
and that would be a good place to be out of sight.
Perfect.
God, I sometimes hate the buttons on my mouse. Ah. I went back.
What?
I pressed the back button on my mouse. And
Oh.
yeah, I got one of those mice which is like fucking multi-button gaming mouse.
All right.
Nice.
So, if you follow Rowan down the incline, there are a few stones jutting from the ground itself that will offer cover for the night.
Booyah, Shaka.
Alright, well, I will take the probably second watch because it's going to be most darker. Isn't it?
So we have flag on the third watch.
Huh? Third? Second.
Second night.
All right.
Second. Yeah, it'll be the most darker then, wouldn't it? Because it's
All
game
right.
to
Who
dark.
is taking first?
I will, so I'll feel useful.
Someone with dark vision. Do you have dark vision?
And third watch.
I'll take third.
Right. Mercedes. Right. So you guys settle down, put up your tents,
Christ.
sleeping accommodations. So, Vanessa, for the first 2 hours of the night, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
10.
Fuck.
Oh,
And
no.
perception. Right.
Oh.
Don't mind me. Just getting ready for work.
Yep, no problem. Yeah, we'll cut it out before anything major happens. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep, night passes. You see the winds begin to dwindle down, and you see here in the fringe between the desert areas of and the green pastures of the green vales, the skies, the stars, the moons, all the same, connecting all the lands. But nothing bad happens.
So it'd be my watch.
Yes, it will be Flax watch.
Would it be Vanessa? It's Vanessa. As Vanessa comes over, she can actually hear Flack snoring. Also, oh no, everyone should actually hear him snoring. He can snore really fucking loud.
Ugh.
And just
You've been a snore discriminator.
Hmm?
No, nothing.
So you come and wake me up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oi, my watch then.
Slap him awake.
Slap me.
What?
You wouldn't want to snap me.
I'm not gonna
Probably-
slap him. But...
Shake you awake. Shake,
Right.
shake, shake.
Hello. Guess it's my
Right.
watch.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check for your watch.
Oh, hang on. Fucking roll that. Perception. Is that good? Didn't see it.
All right, 16.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
As Flag is sitting there, kind of keeping a watch out, keeping his eyes open for anything. You have the embers of your fire behind you, and the moons and stars overhead, kind of shining upon you.
I put another couple of logs on the fire to keep me warm.
As you observe, you can see the distant mountains, the range of down here.
Aye.
You see off in the distance a shape moving over the mountains, elongated, pretty large if you can actually see it over the mountains themselves. And you see its wings shifting up and down. It's moving in this trajectory.
Well,
Okay, guys.
Pretty far away from you.
Hey guys, I have to leave Roll20 officially to get ready for work, but I'll be available on audio for another 10 minutes or so.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
We'll wrap it up in a moment.
Okay. Sorry to be a buzzkill.
yeah, so
No problem. See, Flax is this off in the distance.
Oh fuck! I'm really leaving right at the beginning of an encounter.
No.
no.
Unless Flag can travel at 50 miles in less than an hour.
Oh, he can see that far away?
There are no hills here in this area, so you have a vision of to pretty far away here.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So he sees it far away, but it's not necessarily a threat. I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, at the moment.
And you are spotted as you are keeping an eye out. Nothing in the vicinity, so it kind of catches your attention, your interest for a few minutes.
Is it large enough to be the beast that we just barely avoided and lived to tell the tale of?
Seeing how it is in the opposite direction and over the mountains, flying. I don't think so.
Good. Neat.
That's good then.
Yeah.
Alright then. Well, I wake up the next person for the last ship then.
That would be mine.
Yes.
And
So, you can make the perception check yourself, or you can have Barnaby do it.
Barnaby is going to do it since I'm using his senses, and he has advantage on hearing and sight perception.
He's a good guy to have on the team.
We've got a fucking natural 20 then.
He did?
No.
No,
Yes.
no.
No.
We've got 20.
No, that would be a 22.
Not a Gotcha.
Yeah. So
And
Barnaby,
Will totally be rebraiding Rowan's hair.
She's accepted her fate, I think. She didn't put up a struggle. Some part of her enjoys it. I don't know. I don't think she knows why. Or she doesn't,
Right.
Yeah, it's just very nostalgic for her. She just can't quite pinpoint it yet.
as Mercedes to Barnaby is looking around, I'll say flying overhead, nothing in the direct vicinity of the camp that you guys have settled for, but further down the road, she can see some movement around that way.
What?
Could be like some animals or crazy.
Hmm.
Well, if Barnaby sees it, I mean, he's gonna fly over and let Mercedes get a better look.
It's going to take him about a day to get there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then no. Yeah, not worried about it.
No, you just see it off in the distance.
Fair enough.
Encounters, morning comes, you awaken. 3d20. The day is getting hotter. No, just that. The day is hotter, but the wind has dwindled down.
So based on how far we've traveled in the past 2 days, can we make it to our destination by the end of today, you think?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know. I can't see the map anymore.
All right.
So I don't know how
So,
many miles we have left. No, it's okay.
you guys have been moving along the road. The sign did say directly south of greenest.
Oh. So we should probably fix that.
What? Oh, the job thing?
Yeah. We've been traveling in the wrong direction.
Not the wrong direction. It did say towards the mountains.
Directly south, and we're going southwest for like 2 days now. We're
Well,
way off track.
Does anybody relay this flag because he's the one who got the map?
Well, Mercy is probably not the one who noticed, yeah?
Yeah, no, not Mercy wouldn't notice.
Well, Rowan has the map, so she's probably going to have to take credibility for that one.
Flag has been guiding you, but I don't know who had the listing.
Flack does. He's got all of them.
Do I? Who fucking gave them to me?
yanked them off the board, remember? No, you were the one that grabbed them. Instead of just like looking for one and grabbing one, I remember you just saying, "Oh, I just pulled them all off the board."
That is true.
And bring them over.
I didn't think I'll keep them.
I'll take partial responsibility because I'm the one that has the map. But to be fair, traveling down a road is a lot safer than traveling into the wilderness for 3 days.
That is true, but we've probably got another couple of days ahead of us. So we have to go.
Yeah, we should probably make it to the mountain range on our 3rd day and then follow it along back eastward.
Yeah.
That's probably a better bet than forging off the path, in my opinion.
That will be about another 4 days of travel.
Oh, fucking love Jesus.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, or we can head right there and be there in like 3 days, 2 or 3.
2.5 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We need
I think, if I remember correctly, unless I'm confusing her with another PC, I think Rowan has pretty good abilities of navigating through nature.
Yeah. But we'll resolve this next week since you guys are a little low on the characters. We can either make it day by day, or you guys can roll a general encounter for the 3 days that you will be traveling, which I think will make things faster.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with that. We make a
make
giant
win
realization,
encounter.
and then the TBD screen comes crashing down. To be continued. Bum, bum.
Yeah. Fuck. So yeah, it will be 2.5 days of travel, and you guys will have an encounter there that will be probably put you up to level 3. I was going to do it at the last one, but yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. All right. So you guys have a good day, and we'll see next week. A little shorter session, but a small party.
Does anybody? Are we able to do it over the weekend or something? Like maybe continue.
Yeah, I'm free pretty much all weekend.
I'm down for negotiating, changing the day. Yeah, especially with possibly 2 of us getting grown-ass adult jobs.
That's what
Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Hi.
My Wednesdays are good, but yeah, we'll discuss it as it comes up.
Okay.
Anybody free for another 10 minutes of RPing this navigational bullshit about us going in the wrong direction?
Alright.
Because I feel like, I mean, because Vanessa got here late, you know? And I feel bad that I'm leaving early.
No,
So we can at least assign blame before I leave.
I'll look at the flag.
You can roleplay it on the text channel, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's true, too.
That's true.
Yeah, so you're not hard pressed and while you're working.
It's not too hard.
You guys have a good Friday, good time at work, and a good weekend.
Alright,
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.